You know, sometimes I wonder what's wrong with me and why did I make the decisions that I made. You know what I'm saying? And coming from losing something or somebody or something, you know what I'm saying? Like that makes you reflect a lot and it makes you think. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna actually, you know, make a YouTube channel and just upload things for myself. Like upload things like me talking. So when I look at a fucking 20-minute video of me straight, like, talking, I won't delete it because of my storage. Instead, you know, it'll be uploaded somewhere to where I could look back always and think like the journey I went to and where I want to go and who I want to be. You know what I'm saying? And the person I want to be, not who I want to be, like a lawyer, a doctor, like a good-hearted person, bro. And I felt like I lost that in myself, gang. This past 2024 up to 2025, up to the first 6 months, nigga, I was wild. 2023 too. Ever since I broke up with this girl, I've been losing my fucking mind. Not only that, I've been lost my mind. I've been lost my mind so far ago. Like, I had some trouble, but that never stopped me from being a bad person, you know what I'm saying? I had fights, I got into more fights than I could count on my fucking fingers and toes, nigga. Like, and I've been into more like problems and shit. That never affected, I want to say that did affect my mental, but it didn't affect it as worse as me treating somebody else bad. Like, I didn't never want anybody to think of me that way. I was never a nigga that will dog you out, nigga. Like, I was never that type of guy. Never, not one time. When did I become that type of person where I'm just doing shit for the fucking plot? Like, when have that ever been my fucking reason of living? You know what I'm saying? Like, I know you know what I'm saying, bro. Like, it gets to a point, bro. It gets to a fucking point, dude. And it's like, even to where that shit broke me down to my core. Like, I was giving my friend Shamel advice on how he should deal with his current, girl or whatever the case may be. I was just like, leave her. His situation is his situation. His situation is totally different from mine. But I was just like, you know what, bro? Leave her. Literally do something else with your life and admit that you lost. Admit that you took that L. And move on and be better, bro. And that's what I gotta do. I gotta admit that I took that L. And that shit is so hard to stomach. That shit is so hard to stomach, bro. When I tell you that shit is so hard to stomach. Like, gang. Imagine. And then before I was in this situation, and I'll look at niggas and they'll be talking the same shit I was talking about, like, and that I'm talking about right now. Like, I'll think to myself, like, nigga, you should have never did that shit. You should have thought about that shit. And yeah, I was right. I should have thought about that shit. And I should have fucking never did that shit. But at the end of the day, what can I do now except for be better? What can I do now except for learn and take the L, move on from the situation, and be fucking better, bro? Who the fuck is calling me ever in the world? I'm trying to think, why the fuck did I do that girl like that? Like, why just not be honest, bro? Why just not be the person that you was? Why are you fucking different? Why are you different and worse? Let alone that. You could have did anything else, gang. And I gotta fucking live with that shit. And I gotta swallow that shit. And I gotta go back into the real world and do better, bro. That's all I could do. What else can I do? I already tried to go back to the girl, say, oh, I'm sorry. Da-da-da. It's not gonna change, gang. None of that. You could say, yeah, everything in the world. A bitch is not gonna care, gang. Like, not only that, a bitch shouldn't care. You fucked up. A bitch shouldn't care. And she gave me exactly what I deserved. A fucking hard slap with reality. Some things you just can't come back from, bro. Some things you just can't come back from, gang. You cannot come back from that, bro. But I feel like our relationship back then was so strong to where we could fix it. Because after all, she did the same shit to me. And guess what I did? Not really. Because I was doing other shit too. I was doing other shit because I was so scared of investing 100% of myself to her after she did what she did. And then she said, well, I said I didn't come with no ill intention. Yet you came 3 months after you was done fucking with a bitch that you cheated with me on. Am I dumb for doing her wrong after that? Does she deserve that though? You know what? And who am I to give her the karma that she deserves? You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like, you should have just either told her to go, you know, to that bitch and say that to that bitch, or take her back with open arms. You could have just been like, yo, like, I'm not even gonna lie. Or literally do what the fuck that you wanted to do for the time that she left, all the time that she left, because I still wanted her. I still wanted her after she cheated on me, bro. And it wasn't even that bad of a cheat. You kissed another bitch, okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, but, you know, that's me minimalizing the shit that she did to me to make what I did to her bigger. Or, I don't know. I don't know, and I gotta figure that out. I don't know, and I gotta figure that out. And you know what? Also, I feel like everything is a problem with me because I have these points that I make, and I try to poke holes in my own, like, in my own hypotheticals, in my own situations, you know? Like, I try to be devil's advocate with everything because I understand a lot of perspectives, but at the end of the day, and there's no one right way. So you're constantly thinking about, oh, but say if I be like, girls shouldn't be mad when they get catcalled when they're wearing provocative clothes, right? That's the statement. That's it. So then I'm thinking, well, she could wear whatever she want. That nigga is wrong for catcalling her, knowing damn well, you know what I'm saying? Knowing damn well that's not how you introduce yourself to anybody. You know what I'm saying? Or also, how about she should have never even been in that place at that time? You can't even, but you can't blame the girl though. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like I'm poking hypothetical holes in situations. And I want to let y'all know that's not my real take. Like, oh, she shouldn't even go there. But I'm saying, like, you know, for the hypotheticals case that I'm always poking holes in my opinion, or in the thing where it should be right or wrong, because I feel like there's no right or wrong. I feel like it's all just gray area. It's mad gray area. And I'm focused too much on a gray area. I'm living in a gray area. I'm living in a gray area. That's why. Because I'm living in a gray area. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm in between bad and good. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll do good shit for bad reasons sometimes. Or I'll do bad shit for good reasons sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Or I'll do good shit for good reasons or bad shit for bad reasons. You know what I'm saying? I feel like with that situation with me and that girl, I feel like I did a bad thing. Look at me. For the outcome of a neutral situation. If that makes sense. Like, I did a bad thing because of a neutral situation, because of a not a bad or a good situation. You know what I'm saying? So I was already put in a fucked up predicament for my choices, but I honestly should have just been honest, bro. There's nothing wrong with being honest, but it was a trust for me. Like, yeah, she showed me a lot. I remember one day she drove me to a park, and it had like a little beach where we could see like the bridge and shit like that, and we carved our names in it, in the tree. And I said, bro, I felt this type of calmness, this type of peace, and I felt it with her before. But I remember, as soon as I felt comfortable, or as soon as I felt too in place or too confident, all of that was pulled away from me so fast and so easy and so quick. So it was hard for me to enjoy the moment, instead of like saying nah. Like, it was hard for me to enjoy the moment then, instead of literally being like, bro, tell her about it. Tell her how are you feeling, so she knows. So she knows if she could handle that or she can't handle that. Or possibly if she could fix it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you wasn't honest, bro. And I need to take accountability for that. And I feel like I have, for myself, and I feel like I have gave that to her too. I poke a lot of holes in my situations, because then again, we wasn't in no relationship, so it was no commitment. It happened, I want to say we met, and then she lied to me and told me that she was pregnant, and she broke my fucking heart then. And I fell down to my knees at work, and my managers asked me who the fuck died. In all reality, I thought it was over between me and this girl, because the girl got pregnant and made a big decision in life without me knowing, right? She fucking lied. She said, so you know what I'm, and then the whole problem between me and her was her fucking lying. And yeah, you could joke, bro. You could joke, but you're dead ass, like, and then you're calling me. You're not saying, like, the same day. It wasn't the same day she told me it was a joke. It was like a week after. A week after me crying for literal days, nigga. I work overnight. I used to work overnight. She called me at like 2 o'clock in the morning. I said, why are you up? This girl told me,
oh yeah, I had like, you know, been keeping something from you, da da da.
I was like, oh, okay, what is it? Trying to be like, good spirited about shit. The girl told me she was pregnant. I said, by who? That's the first thing I said. I said, by who? She said she got a IVF, and it was free, and it was from a LGBTQ center in New York, da da da. And they said they help you out, da da da. Some of it takes your insurance, some of it don't, da da da. So I was like, oh, okay, it sounds legit. I said, oh, okay. Meanwhile, my heart is broken. I'm literally trying to stand strong, because I didn't want her to see me hurt over her again. Like, to see me hurt over her again. And I was, bro, that was my first real heartbreak, gang. That was my first real heartbreak. Like, my actual real heartbreak. Yeah, I had a girlfriend before that. She left me when she went to college. Well, I left her because I couldn't take that shit. And she was bisexual. I couldn't fuck with that shit. I just couldn't. So I was like, all right, fuck it. Like, you might as well, go and enjoy college. As I should, because niggas was coming in her dorm room and she was going on mute. And I was like, oh no. And she already know I don't like that shit. So I was like, oh no, you doing shit. And it wasn't her doing shit, is because she know I don't like certain things. Like, but I'm not like that no more. If a nigga come in your room, gang, and he say something to you or something, like, I think, like, because even I was traumatized with men before. I never used to think men was real people that feel real emotions until I met my friend Shamel. Real shit. Real shit. He changed my perspective on a lot. Like, with men, or how he acts, you know, certain things like that. It really taught me a lot about men and how I thought versus how it really literally is. Niggas be hurting, bro. Niggas really, and that shit about to make me cry, cause niggas really be feeling that shit for real, and I feel that for them because I go through the same shit, bro. And I swear to God, these bitches is not shit. Maybe I'm going through. Maybe I'm about to start my period or something, bro. Cause why the fuck are you crying about Shamel and him feeling feelings like he's not a fucking person? You see what I'm saying? But this is shit I'm learning, and this is shit that I'm actually trying to get better with, especially like over my mental. Like, I'm trying to watch, I'm gonna be better, bro. I swear to God, I'm gonna be better mentally, physically, and financially, and nobody's gonna be able to touch me, bro. I'm telling you when I get there. That's the only thing that's driving me. That's the only thing that's keeping me up right now, bro. Like, I stopped smoking weed yesterday. After, like, you know, a minute of me quitting, and I fell back into it, and I'm trying to get, like, it felt like I'm taking 10 steps forward to take 10 steps backwards, bro. And I just want to be where I want to be. Bro. Long story short, I just want to be who I want to be and do what I need to do so people in my situation could know. Man, that shit is different, bro. Like, I just want people to know at the end of the day that you could do it too. Because if I could do it, and I'm not even there yet, gang. I'm not even there yet. And I'm crying already just imagining people. I'm crying already imagining people in my position that have to deal with life, bro. And that has to deal with real life shit. Like, we should have been listening to Jaden, bro. We gotta talk about the political and economic state of the world, gang. For real, bro. This shit is for real. This shit is real, bro. And it's hard. And I should never be judging people because it's hard. And I know how hard it is. Bro. And I be judging people because they don't be, like, they won't catch it at the same time I caught it. They didn't catch it at the same time I caught it and realize that, like, you really gotta work. And I feel like I caught it late. I feel like I should have been caught this shit, bro. I should have been looked around. But then again, I was a kid. You see how I'm poking holes again? I'm poking holes and I'm giving excuses for wrong shit. Nigga, you should have been realized, bro. Maybe it would have been in college. Maybe anything else besides the route that you have to take now. You literally have to take now just to get your foot in the door. It's not even a guarantee. I just don't want to do other people wrong. That helped me, and I don't want to do people wrong. That helped me along the way, you know what I'm saying? Because I be thinking. That's why I'm not talking to her again, bro. Because it's just like, you got me wondering if I did something wrong, and you don't even got the balls. Or probably you just said I did wrong too much. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you get tired of speaking of a nigga, bro. You get tired of speaking to the same nigga about the same shit. And they really end up like, bro, fuck it, bro. And literally give up on you and stop talking to you because because what they can't deal with. And that's literally not wrong, gang. I feel like, because I'm talking about my friend Kaya right now, because I started thinking about her, because it's like, I feel like since she stopped talking to me, I probably did her wrong. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like, she's been doing that shit. Also, I'm not gonna fault myself for nothing I can't control. Gang, respectfully, you stop talking to me, gang. You got me sitting here like this, wondering what the fuck I could have possibly did wrong. Like, I'm thinking, like, is it because I posted KB? Couldn't be that. She too grown for that. She too mature to, because she know I hang out with her. But they don't like each other. You know what I'm saying? And they fought. And they know each other from me. They literally know each other from me. So how can I choose one side and just be one-sided and be like, oh, fuck you because you fought my friend, but you're also my friend? What am I supposed to say? Fuck both of y'all? Or literally just be friends with both of y'all and leave my shit out of it? Because at the end of the day, the reason why they fought wasn't over me. It was because of Anaya, bitch ass. And you still talk to Anaya. Man, the contradicting shit, though, that's what I be fucking talking about. That's the shit I be fucking talking about, bro. And that's the shit that get me mad at her. Because it's just like, bro, we never had a conversation to where you was like, oh, I got that you didn't like KB. You know what I'm saying? And I got that you didn't like her for a while. I just thought, okay, maybe if I get them, you know, in a mediation, have them apologize to each other, everything will be okay. Nope. They ended up fighting, bro. And when they fought, I went with Kaya. KB got mad at me because I went with Kaya. Ben was supposed to go with Kaya, and I was going to go with Kaya regardless. I'm not going to lie. Even if I didn't, Ben planned to go with Kaya, I was going to go with Kaya regardless. Because it was like Kaya was throwing up and shit. You know what I'm saying? And I was worried about her. Even though she had friends with her, I wanted to be that person to make sure she was okay. I knew KB was okay because KB, she was fine. Yeah, she might have lost the fight. KB lost the fight, kind of. Well, she lost the fight. So, I feel like I'm talking too much to put this on YouTube, bro. But I feel like nobody's gonna watch this. You know what I'm saying? And if anybody do, why would you want to hear me chat for 21 minutes? And I'm over here sobbing and crying and shit. Mind your fucking business and go about your day. Real shit. If anybody sees this that doesn't know me, please let me know if I'm wrong. Like, let me know if I'm wrong. Like, hold me accountable. Real shit. Like, if I'm wrong, I could get that I'm wrong. And I could change and I could work. You know what I'm saying? I could do things after I know. But I don't think I'm wrong in this situation. I have no choice. It's the girl's fucking birthday in her prom. Why do you think I'm not gonna post her? The same with Kaya. I post Kaya all the time. It was never a problem for KB. KB actually doesn't care about the situation that much. He just doesn't like her. Kaya don't care about the situation that much. She doesn't like her. So I just feel like both of y'all should mind y'all business on each other instead of getting me in the middle of shit, fucking me up. But the only connection they have between each other is literally me. So what do? Try to, because one day I called Kaya and I was with KB and I was at the gym, but I was bored. You know what I'm saying? Because KB doing her own thing. She's a femme. So she's doing her squats and shit. I'm over here at the dumbbell press trying to look like these niggas. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I called her. And when I called her, I was showing her my pump and shit like that. KB was trying to figure out in my fucking business who I'm on the phone with. And she was like, and then Kaya asked me who am I with. And I said, I'm with KB. Like, you know, the gym right next to a crib, da da da. But it's me making excuses as to why I'm friends with her. You don't need to have an excuse of why you friends with her, nigga, to make somebody else feel comfortable. Bro, that's what it is, gang. Like, I'm at the gym with her, bro. I'm calling you because I fucking miss you and I'm bored. Worry about me. Stop worrying about the fucking hate. Yeah, if I'm with the girl, she's not fucking talking to you, though. Is she talking to you? Is it anything in the world? Like, come on. Linking up with rats. What the fuck? I'm the biggest in here, big foe whenever. The fuck out of here, bro. And mind you, y'all fought years ago in high school. She was like 15, 16 back then, and you was like 20, 19. On you, nobody was supposed to fight that day, gang. Guess who did? Guess who orchestrated the shit? Kimberly. Like, for all of that, you could have fought KB. It would have been better than Kaya fighting KB. Gang, what are we doing here, gang? Get over that shit. Get over that shit, unfortunately. People still live life and people still breathe air. She's gonna exist. You know what I'm saying? Like, gang. And if that's not something like... And I could never point a position where she had me in that position to where I didn't like somebody or I vocalized, because I'll never vocalize I don't like somebody. Like, if that's my friend's friend, I'm not going to vocalize, yeah, I don't like her. I'm not going to say that. I'm going to vibe, and I'm never going to, every time niggas be like, she's there, I'm not coming. Oh, yeah, my mom. Or, oh, yeah. I'm not problematic like that. I'm not going to say, I don't like that bitch, so don't hang out with that bitch, or I'm not going to hang out with you. That's middle school shit. What the fuck are we doing? That's like elementary school shit. What are we doing? That's my friend. You're my friend too. I don't talk to her about you. I don't put her on about you. And I don't put her on about you. So what the fuck? What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like... Anyways. I feel like I got a lot out of my system. I feel like I still needed more to go. Like, I feel like I still need to go more in depth and really, like, solve all these mental situations I have with myself. Because it's not mental illness. You know what I'm saying? It's a little... But not to, like, be like, oh, you got fucking anxiety, or oh, you got depression, or nothing like that. Because if I'm depressed, I'm never going to believe that I'm depressed. I'm not going to let myself get that far to where I'm, like, laying in bed all day fucking depressed. No, get up. You can cry, but... I don't want to say be a man about it, because I'm not a man, but you're a grown-ass woman. You have to get up. And you have to get your shit together, and you have to get it done, gang. Bro, I quit weed today. I felt like smoking. I got up, and I went around the block for 10 rounds. I went around the block 10 times. For anything for me not smoking, this is all I smoke. Literally, I smoke Nick now. I don't smoke no weed now. So, but yeah. I'm gonna fuck with y'all later though. Maybe I'll upload this, maybe I won't. Cause I've been having videos. So I feel like if I upload this, I may have to like upload more, upload my last video so y'all can get this one. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, but if anybody watches this or anybody sees, anybody sees me and like, want to follow this or want to like engage with this, just comment down below anything. I'm free to any opinions, not even any opinions. Don't even come over under here with your fucking opinion. Come over here. Nah, you could actually come over here with your opinion. Comment your opinion and shit about how you feel about it. If you've been through the same thing, let me know you've been through the same thing. And I'll go more in depth on my story, and I'll tell my story, and I'll go more in depth on it. I feel like, in reality, I feel like once I make it out, I want to have like something like a Tubi movie or something. Like, it got to be like something. I don't want to write a book because I want people to see this shit. Like, this is real life for some people. And I know I'm not the worst case in the world. But this is real life for some people sometimes. And I want people to see that and be like, damn, I'm going through the same shit and I could do that. And I could be this. And I could have this much amount of money and be happy and be content with life after I went through all of this. And I want to be that person. And I want y'all to see it from the ground up. So niggas don't got no excuse like, oh, she wasn't built like me. Or, oh, she wasn't doing the same shit I was doing. Or, oh, you know what I'm saying? I want people. And whoever know me and who want to clown me on this shit, fuck you, nigga. And you're not going to be shit.